Hello there, fellow chainlings of the Chainling Army. I'm the gaming chainling Storm. Welcome back to Asks of God Redemption. Still on chapter 3 here. Let's go to the coal burner's track. Behind squirts and smoke, there's the Elvis Watch Tower. I was on duty there when the weeping began. It wasn't until a couple of days later that the Norarians came to fetch me and told me about the events in town. I never thought I'd return so soon. There's something I want to check just for a quick sec. Nope, I didn't title it. Yeah, I just get to see what how I title my videos here. Good start to it though. Well. Can't spell weeping. Yeah, I know that. I do want to check that. Never thought I'd return so soon. You look at the tower and notice the water silhouette against it. By its statue, he's an Ensi. This is their time after all. It looked like the abominations are keeping watch now. They say with the smoke. According to ancient manuscripts, mass warriors always appear during the weeping. Abomination just say, that's no good. Let's start the enemy, boys. And you, book lover, stay by the tower and don't stick your neck. Now there's a couple of options here. I can either... While the Ensi tries to escape, you ride slowly towards the tower. As soon as you dismount near the gate, you notice a small band is steering out the tower from the out. Unlike the scout, they're horseless. They must have sent him out and then left when he didn't return. They haven't noticed you yet. Now we can either attack him or let him leave. I'm not gonna let him leave. You wait behind a wall until the Ensign disappears into the wood. While they're gone, you step out onto the road. Act for turn looking smart. The Ensign scout is good as dead. You nod to the giant and mount your horse. It's time to continue the journey. Oh, a dry riverbed. On the road or taking a rest, you can't take the words in the town hall from your mind. Follow the guiding one, collect the 7 parts of wisdom, read them and be saved. You sit by the fire, pondering the words true meaning. Are they meant to guide or ensnare? Why would someone curse you, then make you piece together a spell to break said curse? What's the point? What could it possibly mean? The world is changing. People are rising up against the Reapers. An eerie bewitchment, an unknown sorcerer, and the darkness keep creeping. You close your eyes, trying to remember everything you know about previous reapings. Nothing makes any sense. It's as though a different scent is in the air. Something mysterious is coming. There's also the hand. The scribe is sleeping. What shall we do when we cast out the sword? We'll be able to capture someone like Captain Bruin with our bare hands. I'm not looking to draw a fight. We start a fight. I don't like this idea. Besides, they say drawing your sword against someone is a sure way to die. We think about it when we catch up to him. We'll be traveling to the nearest men here. Per your advice, and I'm not drawing my sword. Not unless there's good reason. Whatever the case, I'll try talking to someone first. The man isn't so simple. What's the gain in being simple? I had a word with the serpent tenor when he was leaving town. The only thing on Sora's mind is saving his daughter. Already lost his wife, and now he only got his daughter, and his son somewhere in the service. I think it's best not to stand in Sora's way. I love to know that myself. I'm guilty of the same thing that made His Highness want to Captain Cannon the Benin had to kill a watchtower in self-defense. But at least I didn't borrow a prince. That's not the problem. But Rula said something regrettable when engaged in raids. He won't be taking it back, even once he calmed down. It does not benefit a man of stature to go back on his word. Besides, Soren's made quite a blunder over so many gods dead. As for the other one there, the second one basically lesson about a hero could go to war. You know what Exodus done besides that is almost as good. The third would basically be that he had a father-in-law. He had quite a stout bigot missing the army. And the fourth one being that Ox saw some footprints. And by looks of things, I'm just thinking this right away. I just chose the wrong option. Hang on, can I? Yeah, I think I chose the wrong option, I think. Oh, in case they're wondering, what else there? The woman means that I can only choose the higher caliber to take the down from. So, I'm going to choose the Miller track. When the road bends again, Ark spots someone on the wayside. Look, Copper. There's a little girl all alone. What in the world is he doing with no beards? Bucket, but the spring will be dry until autumn, where the rain feeds the river. When you get closer, the ghost steps towards you and offers a bucket of water, which he could draw water if the spring is dry. Does he bring it all the way from home? Something doesn't fit. You can sense another sorcery and remember that you should look for a clue in a place without water. The girl might be with and needs his help, or could be another trap. Let's ask the girl if she needs help. In front of the girl and ask where her parents are and if she needs help finding them. The girl smiles and offers you a bucket of water. Accept and drink the water. You squat and hold out your hand for a bucket. The girl smiles and slushes the water at you. I didn't think so, but water never touches your face. Ark lets out an audible sigh. When you open your eyes, there's no trace of the little girl with the bucket. You're surprised to find that your arm feels better. When the girl smiles at you, it seems to make the blackness retreat a bit. Hey, our ghost power went down by 4%. I think that good. Ark points to the ground. Look, there's something written in the dirt where the goods stood. You will find one on the two list. Might be another widow. You know what, book lover? Let's make ourselves scarce. All that real stuff could drive someone nuts. And apparently I gained a skill point? I suppose let's get Quick Strike upgraded there. And now we go to the northern mode. I am going to try my best to choose specific ones to try to get the best ending possible that I can get. There's no guarantee that I will get the best ending. There's no guarantee to that. But I'm going to try my best. Leaving the lifeless Stanfield Bearers behind, you'll post the men here in Albus. The roads and bridges are stained with blood, but the bodies have been taken away. On the other side of the bridge, near the men here, are some fresh graves and a regiment of guards. One of the guards recognizes Ark and writes, Ark? Is it really you? Going to use us, huh? Is it a special assignment, or are you just heading home? He's from his horse. While I'm going shouldn't concern you, friend. Let's just say I'm escorting someone important, a scribe and maids, licensed by the temple. God puts it back his helmet. Listen, good and important maybe help us out. We have orders to bury the bearers' remains and to remove the abominable signs from the men here. We've done the first, but the second, it doesn't come off. Obviously you shouldn't touch it with bare hands, but we have already tried everything. Well, let's inspect it. We gave Argonaut a dismount, glancing at the grave toward the men here. One grave is slightly older and smaller, the other looks fresh. The sink of decay hits you like a hammer. The Reaper sign on the men here seems to glow from within. The guard trails behind you. This is where we buried the bearers, parts of them. I should say, I've never seen anything like it. It's like they were hit by a rain of steel. We found the watchman signed to this post in the other grave. The grave was here already when we arrived, and we had to exhume them to find out. The fellow lying there has already been badly wounded, but their blood had been drained. I think someone buried them. No one else from Albert traveled this way. He couldn't have killed them, could he? Because he went to the trouble of burying them. You think I haven't met this Zorn, but it's the end stage who drains the blood from corpses. Some people call them abominations. Didn't you find their bodies? I guess not. They'd be hard to miss. Someone must have run them into them on the bridge. There's blood but no bodies. before we toss them into the man's. You inspect the manhole once more. A mark like this won't come off no matter how hard you scrub it. It will glow, however faintly, until the weeping is over. It's stronger than a sign on the gate, thick with stone. The guard folds up his arms. So what do we do now? Quincy won't have this. He will take this road back to seeing the job unfinished. It's bound to get them all seamed up. Then we'll have our asses in a sling. Okay, I just looked this up. Yeah. But I cast another glance and I feel a strange tingling in your arm. Your mask yourself took in my hand and the reef of silent glowing surface of sanctity bouncing into the stone. You realize that you're not saying get everything, you get control of yourself. Now, the only thing is, I could touch it and I can relieve some of my curse power. You know what? No. I'm gonna touch it. Walk right up to me, touch the side with your hand, bite upward to the flash of blinding light, powerful force knocks you down. It feels like you're only up for a second, but by my arc fan, maybe not. The big fellow sees his steam of profanity and sighs heavily. You woke up? Huh. We knew you didn't snuff it because you were still breathing. You slept for a whole day. Why in the blazes did you mess with the men here? The gods happy? The sign disappeared all right, but we lost an entire day and now stormed even further away. Specifically, the white face, your arm is somehow like black. It was foolish of me, I agree, and the sign doesn't disappear. It's just lying in wait. Let's hurry up, Ark, otherwise we'll never catch the sword.
In these times of trouble, you could use some of your youthful daring, for which you've been nicknamed Mad Thorn. It seems, though, that your daughter has it aplenty.
Okay, it didn't look like anything happened. And now we're into chapter 3. I will make mention is that yes, most of the time, I just take a look at my team here just for a sec. Now I'm going to take you off for now and put you on. And we can talk to Ramelin. Although my voice might sound a little different, I didn't expect it to be dialogue heavy, so my throat's a little sore right now. What are you muttering, Ramelin? I'm not muttering anything, I'm repeating my grandmother's enchantments. About healing, about leg weakness, about a clear mind and sound memories, about fuzzy heads and forgetfulness, cowardice, weakness, bravery, and strength. My grandmother knew many spells. I don't know the right word to explain. You can't see it, but I see magic in different things, like grass blowing into a powerful wind, like a web of smoke coming from different fires, biggest and sick. Are you a spider? What web? I can't see anything. Those who have the sight can not only spot the web, but also weave their own, spinning a thread and braiding it to a secret purpose. Woven and spun, the enchantments serve their special purpose. That's how it works. In other words, what he is essentially saying is that those who can see essentially, I guess you could see like a man, like a spark or something like that. I'm trying to say the words correctly here. Like being able to see a specific thing in a tree. Like being able to see, I don't know, something within the sap of a tree while somebody else cannot. He taught me everything he knew. It's not enough to teach someone, though. You must be like a stone. You can spend a lifetime trying to learn how, but it's almost impossible. Why didn't your grandmother protect herself when it came to her billet? She could have sung the right tune. She could at least weaken her stance. She was very old and almost blind. She must have not seen them. Probably stayed at home until one of those insects killed her with a flying blade. Maybe just for fun. Yes, that's how it's happened. There are times when great wisdom and experience fail in the face of a tiny, very self-death. It's done differently. You can sing, blue person, dance like a mad dervish, and dress the moons with stones. Everyone does it differently. I'm a weaver, but some things I can do by snapping my fingers. Snap a reason for no reason. Snap your fingers as much as you want. You can't accidentally unseize the sword, as my grandmother used to say. I asked her the same questions. Your grandmother was wise, Ramon. Did she have a hard life? My grandfather brought my grandmother here from the Bandio Islands. He told me that when he died, he started building a house. He mixed clay with manure and straw. He dragged stones around, kept her from going mad. My grandmother used to say that even if you don't know where to go, just keep moving. Even if you don't have a clear goal, you need to take steps that don't lead you into the abyss. Neither taking steps nor having the right goal saved her or us from the abyss, because the abyss came from above. Maybe my enchantment will be useful to you? You'll still be useful if you don't run into battle ahead of me, that is. I don't see Bao in my party, so I suppose I'm good for right now. I'm keeping the trainer option on for the obvious there. And I guess the only place we can go is the route of the Oolong Pass, which will require 50 of these to Railway Town, so it's the only choice we have. And it's going to be a big... Oh. We cast up with an overloaded peasant cart and strike up a conversation with the driver. His name is Bardham, and he's moving his family to his brother's farm. Glenda warns of the peasants of the possible dangers. They don't believe first, but they reconsider and turn the cart around. Throw them the newborn and beg them to take it, but the head of the family is reluctant. Offer him some money. You hand the man a money purse and he grins brother. He tells his wife to take the baby, bowing and affirming he'll raise the child as his own. Glenda rides up and asks whether the family will safely make it home to the barracks. Escorting the slow-moving car would take half a day to get there. Now, I think it might be a good idea to do that. Because, I will lose some, but the morale will go up. No, it'd be good that I help. You offer help. But the president gladly accepts. He lost some time and money, but are happy to have found a family for the baby. The companions are pleased. Abwoods. Alright, no, that's fairly good. Alright, let's continue. During your subwets, Howard and Sob step aside, speaking in hushed tones. You're going tired of the lack of discipline. It's time they know how you feel. What are you whispering about? You're plotting something. Now about times. I have many questions for you, too. And it's best you answer them now. I figured he'll find us sooner or later. This is not your clue, Qui-Go. We should tell the truth. It's long overdue. Alright, here goes. You see, Captain, the young Prince Howard is headstrong. He quarreled with his grandfather, the King of Joanna. As a result, Prince T, that is, Prince Ho's father, sent him off to a young soldier's regiment. The King of Joanna, Prince Ho, whose father. What are you blabbing about? Damn you. I'm telling it as it is, not leaving anything out. They made Prince Ho a young Elvish warrior to give him some discipline, and me, his bodyguard. His name was changed to Ho, but mine stayed the same. Not so important, I guess. Captain, you said yourself that it was time for some serious talk, so we're telling you the truth. That was a blow from the blue. I actually came to talk about discipline, and the fact that so far as you're around all the time, orders turns out I should call you, Your Highness. One thing I have to make mention is I don't the days have anything to do with this game. Or anything like that. At the same time, as you may already know, I'm playing this mostly blind. I do have a guide on standby, but the guide is on standby in case I don't know where to go. Like, I feel like I might be doing something wrong, or it might lead to a outcome that I don't want. That's the only thing for this. I don't have the guide like right up on my computer screen or anything like that. That's so I can follow it as I would, but let's drop the title, shall we? I've been Hode to you, and Hode I shall remain. I prefer this name. No need to flaunt my princery status. Save it this way. It won't make much difference. What different? Do you have any idea what your family would do to us all if you die? All your companions will face the gallows, not just Sop. Not so easy to best me in combat. What you suggest? I'm not going back to my grandson. That's it, not until he apologizes. You won't drag me to court by force, will you? That's a lot to take in. For now, Horde remains Horde. Everyone tries to stay alive. We travel as planned. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Now, we have two things here: Buchanan mode or the Joe. Buchanan mode takes us to the Bear Lids, while the Oak Japan mode takes us to the Ruined Tavern. I'm gonna go for the Buchanan Road, cause the village might provide us with some stuff. A man in ragged clothes sits beside the road. You try the right path, but he suddenly saw closing his syrup and mumbles something frantically, pointing at a roadside boulder. Bended eyes, foam wearing from the limb, he cleared out of his mind, deciphered one word of his blabbering: dig. A person approached the door and closed it. He bowed suddenly to say, "Forgive me, kind master. Would you mind me taking you home? I'm soon from the Ironmongers. It's a couple leagues to the west. This fellow here from Bear looked like this boulder for some reason. Just can't get away from it." The regard along with a mix of frustration and pity. Next, you face the pit. "My name is Silverman. Go ahead, take him wherever you want, but dare I say, you're not watching me closely enough, Storm." So ungracefully helpless, he's cunning, this one, never mind his sanity. Just like his father, he was a captain of the guard and came to our village from the city when he retired. His ailing son came with him. We looked after Lauren out of respect for his father. Very good and decent man. You nod as someone takes Lauren's arm. Lauren turns suddenly, slipping something metal into your hand. When the fool and his guardian disappears down the road, you examine his gift. It's a captain insignia with a star. So I lost a little bit of morality, but I got some there, right? Trying to think here. There's a smithery there. Cursed Grove Tavern. I'll go for the Grand Graveyard to go to the ruined Watchtower. Without which... I could always give myself Stoics if need be. So... Ooh, that's 50. So... Take me to the bend. Excuse me just a minute, gotta go do something. It's gonna take me too long. If I have to, I will give myself Stoics if necessary. Because I do have T-Denson installed on my computer, so... Or I could take it to the tower. I'm not not certain here, so that's why I have the guide on standby. That mostly looking at this guide here. Reason being is more along the lines is essentially this right here. I have pretty much 62 here. Going on here wouldn't necessarily give me a whole lot because this here is basically my big ticket to either winning the game or pretty much doing it. Looks of it, that's my destination right there. Now I'm gonna go for the Yusuf Road, go to the chapel. I'm not risking it, and it's probably much better I go toward the chapel instead. You right past the tower to look at Ben, and you were surprised when a richly dressed man and beckoned you. You have your doubt, but you're right, closer. The man flashed a beam smile. Greeting, traveler. My name is Utter the maid. Don't worry, I have a temple license. See it? I'm a bit short on gold, so I'm selling part of my collection. Would you care to have a look? Alright. Let's see what we got here. Silver necklace. Oh, I'll definitely take that. Thank you. That was actually pretty good to have. I'll go ahead and take that. So that was actually pretty good that I decided to go on that instead because for the most part, I pretty much just made double. Pretty much double what I have. Double what I had before in terms of the Styrax's things. I might go ahead and get these fragments here at all possible. And I believe that's it. Try to save my boys here for the things here. Oh well, for one of the random events apparently from the guide here, at least in terms of the day, and I know pretty well for the most part I'm already like on day 11. I have no idea if that has to equate with anything. I really don't. Let's see. There is a ruined watchtower, so let's look at the watchtower. A little boy went out and shouted, "Help me, kind sir! My sister falls into a deep pit I cannot pull out by myself." Can you afford the detour? Though it would be terrible to leave children to set. I think it wouldn't take too much time. I knew that in my head there will be an ambush. So it didn't necessarily take out a whole lot here. Apparently, one way for me to go. In terms of the other one, going to the Ruined Tavern. In terms of the Ruined Tavern there, tomorrow before riding past the Ruined Tavern, you'll notice the trampled grass. The Burgomaster once told you a funny story about this place, and if you would read the text of the story afterwards. There'll be 4 choices to choose since the closest club. Wasn't a good start. I suppose the only choice we have is we do have 25 and we can take it. That would be pretty much half. What we got there? As you put the double men here, Brett points out at Stargate and Quat. It's the answer. That's so in the gate. He started to strike the abomination from behind with his companion. It soon to become clear that the stakes made the Ensign dormant will be in your way as well. You have to fight the Ensign on foot. Alright, here we go. And looks like I'm fairly good with what I got. I don't really have... Oh! A few new cards here. Don't really have a whole lot of anything else, so... I think I'm pretty good. Anyway, I think I'm pretty good with what I need here. Yeah, I'll keep what I got there. Let's see, we also got this guy here. After 5 damage, increase energy party and increase health. Right, I guess anything is my a wolf sum apparently I'm going for is to go after my archer. Oh, shit! Ah! Oh, that was not a good idea. Ooh! much as I don't want to do it. No choice. Get rid of you. They're gonna do stuff to each other. I think the general rule of thumb for this is go for their energy barriers. The less energy they have, the better. For you, that is. There you go, that's all of them done. I have no idea what that did. Okay, these guys are not gonna do much of anything except just... Okay, now they're actually gonna do something. Yeah, I got the health. And we're done. Okay. This one I'll go ahead. Regan who is Sword of Thorn? Thornbaron? By thunder and lightning! I never dreamt I'd see you here. I'm so glad, friend. You can't even imagine. Get your companions inside before these abominations return. There will be another attack. weren't the gates immediately open? The chief watchman marched our hell together. They distracted us, those sons of sea urchins. Some of them even climbed over the palisade on the other side. Took some time to beat them back, went back to the gate, then keep watch on what was left outside. And they say that note healer has, of course. Begin put a hand on your shoulder. If I were you, I wouldn't be so wise. The plague hasn't passed us by. One woman used to touch the men here for every sneeze. She tried her luck already. She tried her luck with the stone. That was the end for her. Gotten her marks on her neck, and she'd been choked by a flaming noose. Everyone's still clear of the arts now. A wave of disappointment was over you. Damnation. It's Elvis all over again. Do you see a monster with grey skin by any chance? The head marksman is supposed to become grave. No, just the masked ones. Though I wouldn't be surprised to see a monster, but I'm no harbor web hiding in a dark corner. This is a good place to a breezer. Please, make yourself at home. When the abominations come, I'll give the signal. Will you aid an old comrade? I will. We won't stay long, but we can't give any But we'll give any abomination that come near a gate a warm welcome. If any crawl through, we'll let you catch them. This is your home turf. In the meantime, we need to rest. Right, let's look at the market. Again, I'm also, I don't think gold's gonna play a big part in this. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself pretty much a lot of gold here. There we go. Let me just look at what we got here. Okay, that was a random thing that happened. But we got some, a lot of strikes for that. I suppose, that should be good. Alright. I guess we now talk to, Ramlin. You keep staring at the Ark. Never seen a double men here before, have you? No, I've not. Never even been to this far out. I've heard of such a men here, though. When I was a kid, my granny told me the story of a warrior who walked between two men here and was rejuvenated. Must be a Bandale tale. I'm not familiar with it. Do you think it's about this man here? A man here? Here? If so, that Bendrail must have traveled very far from home. Just like my granny, she used to tell me stories of her homeland, since he had never left, had she not fallen in love with my grandfather. The heart wants what it wants. I'll think about your story. It's hard to separate truth from fantasies these days. And fleet. I see curiosity has overcome fear, eh? What are you looking for? Comparing ink marks to bloodstains? I'm curious. They're foreigners. They're swords. In the old chronicles, they are instances of the Quinmar wielding these lancers. Some people believe that Ensees and the Quinmar are the same people, or that perhaps the Quinmar are their descendants. Lanciers are what old scribes call these swords. The wielders, they say, command the blade by pure thoughts, and his lancet only answers to him. The Quinmar, well, they are a nomadic tribe, lives on the other side of the Milky Mountains. None of the Quinmar are bound. Normally I have brushed them off as a wives' tale, but now I'm not so certain. What about the men here? Why are you then so intent on getting to the men here? The abominations aren't that numerous. If each Buchanan kingdom sent just one attachment to every stone, the ends here wouldn't stand a chance. Can your manuscripts explain that? I am at a loss, son. Either I've not read enough, or even the scribes do not know such things. It has been noted, though, that incense often appear by the sacred stones once the weeping begins. Since they seem to only come out of nowhere, walls are no obstacles, and men struggle to fight them. What about the weeping? I don't know what to make of it anymore. I've always thought the legend was nothing more than tall tales, but recent events have proven me wrong. Like your brain, you could remember something. We needed every bit of knowledge that might be of use. That's why I'm wandering here. I'll gladly consult my schools, but I've left them all in order. If anything useful springs to mind, I'll come to you straight away, Captain. Alright, I won't distract you any further. That does make somewhat of some sense, just to think about the ensigns there. That they only appear, though, once the weeping begins. It could be that they're like the Four Horsemen, or something like that, or heck, even Legion themselves, demons, only appear during, like, the Reckoning. when it happens. Good day to you, Chilla. My name is Soren Baron. I arrived here just recently, but I've heard so much about you. Could it be that the gods have sent you to my aid, or is it pure chance? Nothing is coincidence, Soren. I am my own master, and I do not the bidding of others, but you're here for a reason. The gods have probably told you many things. What do you want? You must already know what I want. It's not every day that one meets a seer, let alone a seer whose prophecies come true. Perhaps you know a way to halt the weeping. Do not concern yourself with the weeping, Soren. It's time each of us tended to our own woes. Especially your companion, the older one. He is weak and tired. Are you talking about Krieger? What's gnawing at him? Some sort of illness? Perhaps something he craves. Can I help him? You're no way of helping him. He's the only one who can beat back that which is devouring him. It'd be best to kill him before he harms those he's meant to protect. Why? Kill him? Are you mad? No matter what you see in the future, Krieger will never betray us. Of that I'm certain. Let's not discuss it further. What about an idea? I kept going. Why do you seek my advice? From here, the only way leads to Yusas. Try your fortune there, though I can't promise you'll find much of it. If every man here is tainted, we'll find no cure in Yusas, or is there something else apart from the stone? What awaits me in that city? It's not what, but who. Look for Undan, the healer. She may be the only one who can help you. Alright, I shall pay her a bill unless he bans from the city again. I've learned everything I wanted to, Chilla. I need to go now. Chilla, I'm sorry. Is it possible I've seen you before? We never met, I'm sure, but there's something familiar in your eyes. I've wandered far and wide. We could have encountered each other. At my age, details escape me. Here, wear these bracelets so that I recognize you next time. Do not take it off. These ain't fixes, but they ain't pebbles either. You'll find them useful. If you cross paths with Undan in US, tell her that the source must be preserved. Remember those words exactly. The source must be preserved. I will, and thanks, I guess. I'll be going now. I have to catch up with father before he starts to worry. Oh, and Krieger's now available. And now the men here is here. Two men here form a giant arch. You walk between the menhir stone, careful not to touch them. A divine force washes over you, and you suddenly feel at peace. Your wounds are healed, your mind settles. Seeing you unharmed, the other follows in turn. And apparently you can only do it once. But that helps with at least one of my things there. Next up is Bijan. And I know I'm over an hour in recording, but I might as well go ahead, go for the entirety of the options here. And then after that I'm going to give my photo rest, because I did not expect this to be a lot of dialogue, heavy options. How many years has it been, Big Gwen? A decade, probably? I thought you'd be a captain by now. Why did you not apply any elsewhere? I'm surprised to find you here. It just happened, Soren. After that Parian campaign, I served under your brother-in-law, Bran Basinti. I'm lucky I managed to get out of the capital. He didn't like me much. Maybe because I can't set up. Maybe because you and I are old friends. So no, I never met. That's unfortunate. Why did you not find me? I could have put a word for you with my father-in-law. Though I guess the local wars would have been much worse off without you here. Who knows? The first few seemed to pop out of thin air right beside the men here. The rest formed in from the outside. I lost too many men, soldiers and villagers alike. The abominations don't seem to wear any armor, but they're hard to kill all the same. Like stabbing jellyfish with an oar. We must have gotten lucky. Our losses were few farther. The village of Danfield suffered the most. About 100 local died, some torn limb from limb while still living. How can such a abomination exist? Bah, no matter. We made mincemeat of tougher foes. With your help, we'll stand our ground, till we're warned of approaching danger.
Hey.
And what of Bronn? They kicked him out of Odin. He's in Joanna now. He gained the old king's trust, and he now just does as he pleases. He's in Usus at the moment. It's a good thing he wasn't a match for the local commander, fellow by the name of Slack. Him the king trusts most. What are the officials in Joanna thinking? Can't they take the difference between honey and crap? They cut from the same dirty cloth. All the honorable men joined Crown Prince Teak army, leaving only scum at the king's court. Lesser nobles are making it stink, of course, but they're not picking fights. Bran has a whole company of mercenaries. We should keep a low profile in Usus. It's because of Bran that I moved to Alberth. In a fit of ways, his father left everything to my children. If Bran already had a bone to pick with me before, I'm so dead now. Does plague make anyone go mad? A bearded man have a mark on his neck, but I think everyone has their wits about him. Tira, the healer. She bought some ointment. It doesn't cure the plague, but it does relieve the pain. There isn't much of it, but we make do. Did you even send for help? Your guards are completely spent. Do you think I've been twiddling my thumbs here? Of course I've sent a messenger. 2, in fact. But no answer from Usus. I just hope they're not dealing with trouble of their own. If they are, I'll back the least of their concern. Alright, I'll see to my duties. So much for remembering old times, huh? Can you relax then? Can't do it now. Well, I want to hear about your family soon. I'm still a bachelor, but you're a married man. How are the children? My daughter's right here. She fought beside me. I taught her how to wield a sword. My son is serving in the capital. As for Leica died back in Elvius.
Hey!
God have mercy! My condolences, son. I was wondering why you were out of sorts. Forgive me, my friend. I'll stop pestering you. And now we talk to Qui-Gon. Why are you sitting here all by yourself? Pale? Too sick to drink? Or are you choosing not to? Look pale. Old moon acting up? Some wounds come from within, Soren. It's like ice in my chest. I gotta tell you something. In Albius, I deserted. I abandoned my post and my men. So I stood my ground when things got serious, but I chickened out, bolted as soon as that reaper sing banners. I ran for my life and into Fist. That one same caught up with me, but the fear still there eating me up inside. You need rest, my friend. Take a breath and throw this nonsense under your feet. I can't rely on anyone but you. Now, that's better. Get yourself together and give me back my right-hand man. Deal? Alright, son. I'll do my best. Yep, and looks like I only got one thing there, so... So with that being said, I guess... this is going to be, well, the episode for now. I'm probably going to do some more recording of this, the next day. Like, I mean, I like doing like a full recording of this in one day. Just, I want to give my, I guess, my throat at least some rest because, if I can bring up my Steam thing here, you see I played it for pretty much 3.6 hours. And keep in mind, my throat has gotten a little tired since then, so you get the idea. Now, until I guess get say, until next time. Subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or to stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you think of this game, or if you have another game you want me to check out on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.